Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, I'm your hostess, and we're so happy that you're here today. And I'm going to start out by giving a shout out to the ones that are already in the house. We have Tarsha with Triple Threat Firearms and Defense. I appreciate you being here, Tarsha. Bad Stang 93, we're glad you're here. And Jamie's Country Living, welcome in, welcome in. Rita's Roost, thank you for coming, even though you're washing dishes. I understand. You got to get that housework in. I see Papa's Kitchen is listening in, and we appreciate you being here. And I am going to do some shout outs about some stuff today, and I hope that you will enjoy that. If anybody would like to come up on panel, if I recognize your channel, which most of them I do already, you're more than welcome to come up on panel. If you're busy, I understand, because I have had one busy week, y'all. We took care of our chicken business, and it's all said and done, and they're in freezer camp. Hey, Melody Maid, welcome in, welcome in. So glad that you're here. I'm writing down names because during the week or the weekend, I try to go by each one of your channels and make sure that I at least watch and like a video. Oh, Deanna, welcome in, but I hate to hear that your electricity's out. I hope it gets back on very quickly, honey. And Kim Burris, welcome in. I'm so happy that you're here. Y'all, it's so great to be here. We had a very cold night last night. It got down to 26. Woke up to some frost this morning. My sweet potato vines have died back, and we're going to try to get out there and pull up the sweet potatoes, and hopefully we have a few sweet potatoes out of our plants that we planted. We planted 25 slips earlier this year, and I'm hoping we have a good crop. If not, I've already bought some sweet potatoes from our local farmer. That's okay. And we'll try again next year. There's a lot of things going on in this world. We're going to talk about a couple of hot topic issues, for me anyway. And we're going to talk about some collaborations that are going on. If you have a collaboration going on, I would love for you to drop that into the chat box. And Rita, I've got yours covered. I'm going to talk about it, so you don't have to worry about typing it in. Yeah, it was 25 in Independence, Missouri this morning. Yeah, it was cold. See, I'm in West Tennessee. I'm not that far away. It was cold. And tonight, I think it's going to get down in the 30s again, and then it's going to warm back up. Welcome to the South. I see Urban Gardening Chronicles is in the house. And we're so glad that you're here. And I am going to learn names one of these days. And I am sorry I don't remember Urban's name. I'm real bad with the names, y'all. I'm real good with the numbers. Yeah, Jamie's Country Living, it is bipolar weather, and we need to tell Mother Nature to take her pills. I don't mind winter coming. My arthritis minds it. And I have, y'all, I've got herniated disc in my lower back, and I've got a synovial cyst sitting on top of the nerve bundle down there between those discs, and it is acting crazy. Stardew Homestead, welcome in. I think you're a new channel. If you would, just type the word hillbilly in the chat, and our night box should start dropping links. And if your link is not dropped the first time, type it again. Sometimes if there's 2 or 3 typed at the same time, Nightbox only picks up one of them. And you can also type in the word weather and where you're located at, and you can get your weather report if you want to do that. Okay, nobody knows your real name. They just call you Urban. Well, I've got that one down then. We have got quite a few collaborations going on, and I got to find my paper where I wrote it down. I think I've got it on this side, and I don't have all of them listed, but I'm going to start. Y'all excuse me, I got papers everywhere. You're from India. Well, welcome in. What is your name, Stardew Homestead? I like to know names if I can get the names. If not, I understand. $53 degrees. Okay, that's great. We love having new channels show up, and we try to support all our small channels here. And this is how it works. You come to my live or you come to my premieres, and I will write your channel names down, and I will try my best to watch some of your video content during the week or the weekend. Sometimes I don't get to everyone. I always try to leave a nice comment for the new channels that are coming in, just because you need to watch 3 to 5 minutes of that video, and you need to leave a unique comment on there for them. Carrie Potter, my happy craft place, welcome in. We're so happy you're here. Okay, I'm going to call you Reese because that will be easier for me to remember. Thank you for that. Looks like we're getting a good crowd in here today. I'm very happy about that too, because I love to have company, y'all. You know, I sit here all week long with no company other than the dogs and the cat and the chickens and the ducks and the turkeys. Hey, Candy Dudette Watson, please send goats. We're glad you're here. We're so glad you're here. And anyway, after watching 3 to 5 minutes of a video, I will then like and subscribe to your channel. And I will always try to leave a very nice comment for the new subscribers. And I always try to leave a comment on the videos for everyone else, but I don't always get to do that, but I do at least like the video. So y'all keep that in mind. If I don't comment, I'm liking it. And I usually will talk about a couple of videos, or I will put them out on my community tab to promote the channel because I liked what I saw. So that's ways that you can grow and connect with other channels. And you can also grow and connect here by dropping your links. And the way you do that is you type in the word hillbilly. And I'm just trying to read through. Okay, Melody Maid has a bingo going on her channel later today. It's #games with Melody. Y'all make sure you go over there and check that out. And Melody is one of the ones that is going to be helping me with my 1K giveaway that will be coming up in the future. Let me write that down, Melody, so I don't forget. And it's Games with Melody. Bingo. I will go look for that in a little bit. If you want to, you can tell me the name of the video itself, or are you doing it live? thank you, Kim, for that. I'm very grateful for my supporters and viewers as much as I am for my channels. And if you ever decide to become an active YouTuber and I'm sorry, I'm swatting flies, y'all. Then make sure that you let me know, because I will be 100% behind you to help you grow and connect with other channels. And I may already be subscribed to you. I'm not sure, but some of the people that come to my lives quite a bit, I go ahead and subscribe to them because I know that they are supporting me. And Bonnie with Faith and Feathers is in the house. Welcome in, Bonnie. Okay, you're having a little trouble with your internet, I see, Candy Dudette. I am so happy everyone is here. So now that we got past all the how-tos that I do, I want y'all to connect with one another while I'm talking and while we have guests up here. And I do appreciate everyone that comes to my lives. I really do. Y'all are wonderful to me.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Welcome up, Tarsha. We're so glad you're back. We're so glad that you're back. We had a lot of prayers going out for you, girl.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all your prayers.
Yeah, a lot of people were asking about you, and I just kept telling them she just needs your prayers.
Yes,
she's a little under the weather. She needs your prayers. So
yes, it was rough, but I'm trying to get back in the swing of it.
Yeah, and it does drain you, your energy and everything, and I do understand that too.
Yeah, I slept a lot too. You know, with MS, you always tired. So that's a tired that is totally different from a normal tired. And I sleep a whole day away.
Yeah. I see CNC Farm came in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're so happy you're here. Well, Tarsha, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today, but you want to share a little bit about what happened, or you want to just keep it private?
Well, I don't mind sharing it because it can help somebody else. Because like I did a live yesterday talking about having people in your life that has substance about themselves. Because like I suffer from Crohn's disease and multiple sclerosis, and I was battling both of those at the exact same time. And having people in your life that can fill in and handle everything in your home and your kids while you're out, because I spent a total of 7 days in hospital. And so that's why I did the live on it, because you know a lot of people need to hear that, because a lot of people don't have someone who can be there for them, so they need to go ahead on and make plans and arrangements to form a team.
Absolutely. And I can tell you for a fact that when my children were little, I did not have a support system. I didn't have any family around me, and I was put in the hospital. And I had asked one of my neighbors to watch my children. Well, they watched them for one day and dropped them in the hospital. And I told the hospital staff, I said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to go home because I have no one there to take care of my children. And I ended up leaving the hospital sick as a dog. And it was it was one of those times I really needed to stay in there, but I had no choice.
Absolutely. And a lot of people go through that. They in the hospital and have young kids at home. And my oldest at home is 18. But, you know, he stepped up and stuck to the schedule and made sure that the girls had, and was going to their cheer practices or cheer to the games and the tutoring, whatever they had to do outside the home.
That's wonderful. And, you know, we need more young people stepping up. Yeah. I keep telling my two daughters, it's time to take the video games away from my grandsons. It's time for them to grow up and start, you know, being responsible. You know, both of my two middle ones, one just turned 17, one's fixing to turn 16. There's no reason to be on no video games 24/7.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I see the Bud files came in. I'm trying to flip back and forth. I've got a lot of stuff on my list today.
But it's so important to have people in your life that you know for sure going to have your back.
Absolutely. You need to know who your six is, and you need to be the six.
Absolutely.
And if y'all don't know what that is, that's some military lingo there.
They watching your back.
They are there for you, because when you're in the military, it's a brotherhood or a sisterhood, depending on, male or female. But you literally have to depend on the person standing next to you or behind you or beside you or in front of you. You have to depend on them, and they have to depend on you.
Absolutely.
And we need to get back to that in family. Our families are so broken and disruptive, and my family included.
And see, I talked about that yesterday. Like, I still have my mom and dad, and even though they was married 36 years, but they're divorced, but we still have that close relationship. And whenever I need my dad, he's there. Whenever I need my mom, she's there. And like I was telling folks, how my mom has law enforcement. She was a police officer back in the 70s, and now she's a registered nurse since I was maybe 9 years old or younger. And my dad is a veteran, Army veteran. So like, they have the necessary skills to be able to handle situations that may occur at the home.
Absolutely.
Both of them are two-way. So if they needed to defend the home while I'm gone, they can do that. If they needed to provide medical attention for anything, my mom can do that.
Absolutely. And I wish my parents were still alive. I lost my mother twice, actually, because at age 13, they did brain surgery on her to remove water off the brain. And she came out of surgery and didn't recognize anybody. And she lived like that for 10 years. And she passed away when I turned 23. And my dad passed away in his 60s. And I was so sad, because my dad was my rock. And, I miss both of them terribly. And y'all, if you have your parents, love them, be there for them, make them phone calls, make the effort to go see them, because that is such a blessing to them to know that you care enough to go see them.
And make bonds with people in the community that you can trust and rely on, that will have your back as well.
Yeah. Hello, Fanatic Connecting Guru. Welcome in. We're so glad that you're here. He's got a wonderful little channel going on, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, you want to connect. And I was blessed because I had a set of foster parents. My dad actually allowed me to go and live with foster parents while he was dealing with my mom, because I was missing school. The home care back then was horrible. And my dad would hire somebody in, and they would work half a day and just leave her alone in that condition. And I would get a phone call from school, you need to come home, take care of your mother. And I was taken out of school and going home to take care of my mother. And the Lord has kind of blessed me in a way, it's a curse, because I do not remember getting my mother up to take her to the restroom. I know that's a funny thing to say, but I was a child. I was 13 years old going home to take care of my adult mother that couldn't take care of herself in the middle of the day. And I literally went from being a child to an adult overnight and did not have a choice.
And so, that happens a lot. That happens a lot.
And we need, we do need that strong friendship bond with people in the community. And I'm blessed where we live at. Our church community is super strong. We have made some of the best friends I've ever had in my lifetime. They are there for me, or we're there for them, whatever the need might be. So If anybody's come into chat that I've missed, I do apologize. I'm trying to watch the chat and talk at the same time. I'm having one of those days. But we went to Faith. We went to, not Faith, but Hope Outdoors. I'm going to try to show you the logo here, if y'all can see it. It's Hope Outdoors, and it is a ministry. It's a nonprofit. They take young people that have handicaps out, and they teach them how to hunt and fish and how to properly use firearms or any kind of weapons. They are a support to the family. They give the mothers a Mother's Day out. They invite the fathers along on the hunts. They have men that step up to the plate for some of these young people that don't have a father in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to their banquet, and it was fantastic. And they raised quite a bit of money. None of those children or veterans that have been wounded ever pay to go on the hunts or anything. It's all paid for by Hope Outdoors. And it is, they pay for their food, their lodging. If they get a deer or a turkey, it is processed. They don't pay for that. They get to take the meat home with them. If they want a trophy, it's paid for. And I just think it's wonderful. And they get the word of God at the same time. A lot of these people have no other activities in their life. And I've seen the light in these children's eyes. They light up when they get that kind of attention and love. And so we really and truly back them 100% when we can. And I'm hoping that I can have our chapter chairman come on and do a live with me sometime in the near future to tell you a little bit about it, because it's not just here in Tennessee, it's across the country that they do this.
Right.
And, I love ministry. I used to be involved in ministries. I am involved with several missionaries, and I do believe 100% in being involved in that way. And, churches are the backbone of a community. A lot of times people, they don't even think about going to church and building those relationships up, but they are a community that will be there. Our church has gone out numerous times when a disaster has struck, and they take care of people's homes. They were up in Arkansas one year on a ridge in Arkansas, rebuilding someone's house that had burned down, and they had about 3 feet to work from the edge of the ridge because that's where their property was. And they were standing on that ledge building a house. So y'all can just imagine what they went through. I see we got some more people in the house. We got Lashes and AR. Welcome in. I'm so glad that y'all are here. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. And AR is changed his name to AR 1776. And Eileen, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome in. This lady can cook, y'all. I want to come to her house. And I love her husband too. I really do. I love Piggy Piddles. Try saying that 3 times fast. And I want to give some shout outs. And the first one, of course, is Papa's Kitchen. They have reached 100 buses, y'all. He's made 100 friends. So y'all make sure you continue to share him out on your community tab or in videos. If you see a video you like, share it out. He does fantastic cook videos all the time. And he's another one. I'd love to go to his house and just sit down and eat some of the good stuff that he makes. He made a pound cake the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, had slobber running down my face because I was wanting that pound cake. Jamie's Country Living has hit 500 buses. We're so excited for Jamie. She'll be getting her community tab soon. And Devil Dog, who's not on here, but Devil Dog hit 1K. And we're so excited for him. And if y'all haven't subscribed to Devil Dog, go over there and do it and make sure that this sticks for him. He really deserves it. He works so hard for so many people in this community, helping them to get to this point for themselves. But he was sitting there at 700 for the longest time. Hello, Trent with Vision Preparedness. Welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here.
Hi, Vision Preparedness.
Anybody that would like to come up and be on panel today, they're more than welcome to. The link is at the top. I'm going to make this real short, and we're going to get back to talking with Tarsha. Janet Homestead, where you are, is having a Feast in a Jar collaboration, so you need to go by and check out her channel and you can just type in the Feast in a Jar just type in hashtag Feast in a Jar, and you should be able to find her video. And Joy Bless Life, who is not here yet, is having a pumpkin spice collaboration, so you need to check that one out. 6 Acres Farm is having a Noodle November collaboration, and I'm sure I'm missing a lot of them. So if you're having any collaborations or giveaways or anything like that, drop it in the chat so I can write it down and make sure that we have it ready to go. And I see Life Journey.
Or Lashes.
Lashes. I'm like, Life Journey. I'm like, who is this?
I don't know why I say that. I don't know why that. Well, how are you? Hello.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
blessed.
from your channel, because I know you were live, so I'm here waiting for the notification. So I went and pick up my son at school, and I'm like, why the notification does?
Uh-oh. We lost her.
I had to key in your name and everything.
Well, I appreciate you coming in, even though you got the notification late. That's okay. We don't mind. we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, YouTube is unsubscribing people a lot lately.
Yes, and I'm so excited for everyone. You know, when they get that community tab, that's a big thing. They are giving out. YouTube is changing their policy, and they are doing a trial basis of giving the community tab to some channels sooner. So you may see some channels out there that already have the community tab that didn't put the hours in or the work in to get it. Don't get mad at them. They may be changing the policy for the better. So we're just going to hang in there. And I'm sorry Lashes fell out of the panel, but she'll be back maybe. And I see Little Wendy's Daydreaming is in the house. Hey, Linda, welcome in. And thank you for coming in, Vision Preparedness. We appreciate you coming in. And I'm flipping pages again, y'all. You're going to hear me rattling paper. I do appreciate everyone being here. Well, Lashes, you want to tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods?
How are you? It's cold down here today.
It's cold here too.
It's 64, so yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, I don't know why T just unsubscribed me from your channel.
Who did?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Because I had to subscribe to you just now again. I don't know why.
You know, YouTube is bad about that. I thought I was subscribed to several channels, and I went back and I'm like, I know I subscribed.
I know, right?
You know, and I'm like, I thought
But
I took
just
that off there.
To piggyback on what you said, yeah, churches are, and I'm hoarse. I'm sorry because of the change of my throat sound like my voice rusty.
That's okay.
Yeah, church is a great community, as you were saying. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, church is a great community. I remember when I was a single mom and I had it real hard with 3 kids, and this my church that I was going to, they helped me so much. They helped me so much with the kids.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have survived when I was a single mom without the church. And we had a thing up there called Family, which was a nonprofit.
Uh-huh.
And we got groceries and food from them, furniture from them. I mean, anything that we needed. They also had a community garden, which helped us out with fresh vegetables. And it was such a blessing. And I was always thanking them and sending them a thank you note. And one day the lady pulled me in the office and I said, "Did I do something wrong?" She says, "No, I just want to thank you because you're the only one that comes in here and says thank you every time you come in the door."
Oh, wow.
People.
Only one.
Yeah. So if you're out there and you're struggling and someone is helping you out, make sure you tell them thank you because that means the world to them. And it's about being nice and returning that kindness. And that's a simple thank you goes a long way at warming somebody's heart towards you.
It does. It does.
But they really did. They helped me out in so many ways. I ended up in a battered women's shelter at one point, and it's a long, long story, and it was a long time ago, and I've forgiven my ex-husband and moved on, but it was through that organization that I was able to find out that there was help out there for someone in a position like I was. And, and it was sad to see what was happening to my then husband, but I couldn't do anything about it. And I had small children and I did not want them being raised in that environment. So I made that tremendous move to get out of that situation. And all right, StreamYard, you're not popping up my comments. Yeah, churches are a fantastic place to be. And I always tried to be in a church, even if it wasn't the religion that I was associated with. The little town we lived in upstate New York did not have a Baptist church that was close to me, and I was raised Baptist. So we went to the Methodist church. And then I did find a Baptist church, and it was an all-black Baptist church, and they welcomed us in, and we had no problems. When you're in a church community, it doesn't matter the color of your skin, and it shouldn't, because we're all made in the image of God. So that's just a part of who I am, and how I became to be that way was because of the love shown to me by others.
Absolutely.
It really doesn't matter. And we need to get past all this garbage that's going on in the world, what the world's telling us is right or wrong, and just love one another. And that's really all it's all about anyway, loving your neighbor. And I didn't mean to get off on that topic and that tangent, but anyway, sometimes the Lord will just put stuff on my heart and I just have to share it anyway. Let's see, did I miss anybody else's collaborations? I know there's a lot of collaborations going on right now, and I know there's one coming up there's a cookie collab coming up in December, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember who is hosting that. So if you're on here, let me know if it's you. I'd have to go back to my email, but I am going to be a part of that one. We are seeing a lot of channels starting to grow, which is a good thing. And I was so happy to see some of these channels starting to hit over 500. And when you hit 100, that's a milestone, and that's a huge one. Bonnie still needs a lot of subscribers to come in to help her along. She has got some great comical content. So if you like to laugh and giggle, she's got some good stuff there. And Turning Guns has come in. I just wanted to welcome you in. You're new here. I don't see anybody else. I'm trying to watch on my phone now because for some reason my comments are not coming up in the chat box in StreamYard. And that was Turning Guns. Go back another page. Rita's Roost is doing a birthday greetings, and you make sure that you're in on this because she has 2 quilts and she's going to give away one of the quilts. She was going to save it for her 10K giveaway, but she decided to do it for her birthday. And you need to go watch that video and find out what she wants you to do in order to be entered. And those quilts are gorgeous, y'all. They are absolutely gorgeous. So you want to make sure you go by and check out Miss Rita's birthday greetings video. That's pretty much all I have for our small channels right now. Are there anything out there that y'all want to tell me about and let me know? I'm excited to see all these giveaways and these collaborations, but I tell you, it makes my head spin when I'm involved. I did do, hey, there's Mrs. Lashes again.
Oh yeah, the kids were making noise, and then I was driving, so I didn't want them to.
That's okay. We like kids' noise.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Her name is Paula the Pumpkin Sitter. So whoever gave that name needs to let me know because I forgot. But that's her name.
Look back at that video, and it had you listed.
Yeah, because what happened was on the live I had announced I was going to do it, and everybody started giving me names for her. So I went and put the names in that were given, but I forgot to write down the person that was given that name so I could put it in the comment with that. And I have not had time to even go back and look at that live. I really and truly have not. Be Kind 12 Days of Christmas giveaway with Creating with Sherry Jones will be going on. So if y'all want to get in on that, you can go to her channel and check out her video on it. And I'm going to write that down because I can't remember. And I did a live with Sherry the other day, and it was really nice. I enjoyed it. And let's see. My Crafty Carousel, welcome in. We're glad you're here. Speaking of the craft community, I do plan on cleaning out my craft room one day. So I'm going to be
a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to be destashing, and I'm going to do some giveaways on that as well because we live in a double wide trailer, for those of y'all that don't know, our mobile home, and it does not have a lot of space, and my craft stuff is starting to overflow. And Turning Guns is giving us a joke.
Turning all your guns.
Yeah. We did our first chicken harvest. Now we started out with 25. We lost 4 of them. And my husband and I Saturday spent the majority of the day dispatching chickens. Well, we got 17 done. And of course you got to let them rest 24 to 48 hours before you put them in the freezer. And I had to go back and get all these little pin feathers out because this tool did not do the job. I can't get it in. There it is. Did not do the job. So what did I learn from that, y'all? Not to attempt doing so many birds at one time. We still have 4 out in the pen. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And get the barrel plucker. It costs about $500 or $600, but it's worth the investment if you're going to be dispatching your own meat birds. I learned how to clean and gut a chicken.
That's good.
Fun.
That's what I want to do.
It's fun. Y'all see my head. Fun.
Well, you sell them or you just do it for yourself?
We're doing it for ourselves. Look, we couldn't even afford to sell it to other people because we're buying the feed too. So, you know, these are some costly chickens, let me tell you. And yes, your brain does go from you're dealing with a live animal to meat. And that is a God thing. And that's the only way I can explain it. I was amazed. I was like, thank you, Lord, because, you know, the worst thing in the world is you want to do is you want to dispatch an animal and then you can't eat it.
Yeah.
You know, but I had already done deer meat and my husband and I have deflocked duck before. I'm not a duck fan, but he is. And then having to, we labeled it, and it's very important to label and weigh your chickens. And we got, out of 17 birds, we got 64 and a quarter ounces, 64 and a quarter pounds, I should say, of meat in our freezer.
Awesome.
So that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They will poo on you after they're dispatched. Nasty. I always say they were nasty birds. And I turned to my husband. I said, I understand how my son-in-law's brother, who had done this down in Memphis for us, wanted a bar of soap. He washed the chickens, y'all, with a bar of soap. If you're going to dispatch, it is important to get the right size cones because they come in different sizes. And we had ordered the large cones. Well, a large cone was for a turkey. It was too big. The chicken would have fell through. So we had to reorder.
And that's where they put them upside down to slash the neck.
Yeah. Okay. That is the most humane way to do it. Sharp knives are a must. And of course, we always have our knives sharp, so we didn't have to go sharpen them. Make sure you have plenty of room in your freezer because let me tell you, I had to do some finagling to get 17 birds into 2 different freezers. And of course, you've got to let them rest for 24 to 48 hours before you freeze them. So I'm glad that it's over and done with. And we are going to gift the other 4 birds. We found a family that could use them and they know how to dispatch already. So they're still out in the pen eating, but they're going to be chicken and dumplings for somebody soon.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, I had a lot to talk about today because we had that harvest, but it was really, really fun. And I was telling y'all we're going to do a craft gift. This is get it in the camera, Susan. These are some juvenile ribbon that I can't use because I don't have any little girls. So I've got them in a bag, and that's going to go in my stash, my de-stash to give away. And speaking of giveaways, I'm planning a 1K giveaway, and if anybody wants to get involved and participate and donate items, you're more than welcome to. You can send me an email. It's the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch at gmail.com. And if you can't remember that, you can go to my about page. But I have ordered, y'all. I've ordered my stickers.
That's nice.
I'm so proud of my stickers, y'all. And some of the items that I'm making and all the items that I'm going to be giving away will be items that I have personally made. And it's things that I like and that we use around the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. And this is one of the items, y'all. This is a pot scrubber. It won't scratch your pots and it won't scratch your dishes and stuff. It's not good for cast iron or really burn on stuff, but I use a little baking soda and stuff and use a scrubber and it comes right off. And I'm going to put them into 2 packs like these. Get it in the camera. And you're going to get a 2-pack of those if you win. And I'm thinking seriously, and I've got other colors. I've got yellow and red, and I've got green and blue. I'm thinking seriously about maybe doing a couple of aprons, some do-rags for the guys. My husband likes do-rags. I have my own pattern for making do-rags, so that may be something I have in there. Pot holders, the little handle covers for cast iron. I may do some of those up. Little coasters, things like that, small things that we like. And I would hope that other channels would get involved. Of course, you're going to pay for your own shipping because you're not going to mail it to me and then me mail it out. That would be senseless, to have to mail it twice. But it's going to give you an opportunity to get your name out there maybe more than once because you're going to be announced on the giveaway. And then if one of the channels wins, you know that they're going to do a shout out about what they received as a gift. So, that's bonus points for you, might be some subscribers for your channel, and we're just going to have fun with it. So if anybody's interested in it, you're more than welcome to join in. And the more the merrier. I am looking forward to the 1K mark. All righty. I feel like I'm talking forever, y'all. Y'all can jump in here anytime. I can stop. And I don't think anybody else has come in. If they have, I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Yeah, no one else came in.
Oh. Let's see. Bonnie said, I have 2 girls laying pink eggs. We're having fun over here. OD green, blue green, and chocolate brown. Gorgeous eggies. Yes. We have an olive egger, and we have Americanas. And Lashes has lost her feed again. The news that I want to talk to y'all about is Boston playing Cavovo God. Have y'all seen that?
Mm-mm.
They have taken human DNA and put it into mice, and they're having an 80% kill rate. So guess what's coming down the pike?
Another disease?
Another Cavovo that's going to be worse. That's going to be worse than what we've already been through.
Lashes say she's in the chat.
Okay, thank you, Lashes, for coming up. I appreciate you, hon. Maybe we can get you up here next time. And my chat finally came up on my StreamYard, y'all. It's just moving really slow. Yeah, if you have that many to do at once, turning guns, yeah, I can understand that, especially with hogs. That we've done hogs with our church. So, yeah, I understand that one. And the Mississippi River in Memphis is minus 10.79 feet. And you can actually go out on the sand barges along the edge of the river. I wouldn't suggest you do it because you might hit a sinkhole. But it's very, very dry. And near Hickman, Kentucky, they are dredging because they have 51 barges waiting to pass and they can't get through because they're hitting sand. So y'all be praying that we get some rain down this way. I would appreciate it. And not the bottom falling out kind of storms, but just a nice gentle rain over several days would be great.
Absolutely.
Yep. Faith and Feathers, time for a spontaneous dance party, Snoopy dance. But we don't know what's coming down the road, but if your prices are going up in the supermarkets and the stuff is sitting out in the Mississippi River and can't get to the port that they have to get into to drop off all their stuff, it's just going to make another kink in the chain, the supply chain there. So we need to really be praying because a lot of stuff goes down that river every day.
Yeah, and I try to tell people, stay prepared because it's always going to be something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be worse than the last.
Yeah, and I'm trying to read through this. Yeah, the feed prices. Attorney Gunn's talking about the feed prices. We finally hit a level on the chicken feed, but we go to the co-op and we go out of state to the co-op and we're paying $12.60 for 50 pounds of food. Now, when we first started chickens, we were paying $6 for 50 pounds of food. So it's more than doubled in price in that time. And rabbit food, we used to raise rabbits and rabbit food was really cheap. And I can't remember what we were paying, but now it's over $20 a bag. And that's at the co-op. Mm-hmm. If we go elsewhere, the chicken feed's over $16 a bag and you're not even getting 50 pounds, you're getting 40 pounds. So that even cut the amount of feed that you're getting. So we started using fermented food. We would ferment some of the food for them. We throw some out and then we ferment some of it. And we went to the Amish community last weekend and we picked up 5 pumpkins and our chickens have been getting pumpkin treats all week. They're going to be sick of pumpkins by the end of the week. Yeah, they're rationing water out in California. And I'm missing something up here. Yeah, 18 for 20-something protein. And see, we feed them 16% protein because we let ours free range. Yeah. East wind, all contagions come from the east. All contagions come from the east. My area, I guess. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I really don't know where it's coming from. But I had a dream a while back about a pink mist or being released in buildings. Well, if you go look at the Covovo virus that they put out, it's got that pink color to it. So I'm wondering, if that was why I had that dream. But yeah, we feed, ours free range and they get grass and in the wintertime we buy the wheat, we buy hay. And the summertime they get some straw. But they also get the cracked corn in the wintertime. They get oats in the wintertime. So they get a few things. Reese is an Americanized version of my name. Here comes Lashes. There's my pretty Lashes.
And yeah, I was wondering if you could feed them with grass. Because I see in the store, when you see grass-fed meat, it's so expensive. I wonder why.
Yeah, because
is it better?
Of course, it's better for them.
It's
if
better.
It's not sprayed. If it's not sprayed grass.
Yep. Anything healthy is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
But I was like, you can just cut down the grass and give them, right? Instead of by the feed.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in, Kim.
Exactly. That would be good for everybody to do that though,
Maybe a special grass, I don't know.
Yeah, dog food's gone way up. I can't believe how much dog food's gone up. And of course, all our animals are fed natural foods. We don't buy a byproduct anything
Mhm.
or genetically modified anything. So we don't mind paying a little bit more for it. But you know, when we were kids, well, when I was a kid, because I'm old, y'all. um,
You're not that much older than me.
well, I'd go to the grocery store with my dad, and everything in there was organic. They started
Mhm.
introducing canned goods like SpaghettiOs and stuff like that, and none of that stuff was healthy for you. And my dad would just bypass, you know, stuff in the store, and he would go get stuff that was healthy for us. And over the years, they have slowly introduced so much junk food into into the grocery stores. That is why we are getting sick. I don't care what anybody says. We're getting sick from the junk that they're feeding us in these stores.
So true.
Right.
You know, you were talking about the nightshade vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's some diabetics can't eat high carb vegetables. You know, and you start cutting out what you can eat because you have an autoimmune disease, then all of a sudden you're not going to have anything left to eat.
Right.
And that's what they're wanting. They're wanting us to totally depend on them. They're still talking about chicken feed and animal feed.
Yeah.
But we, you know, and it includes our animals. Our animals are being fed junk. And I told my husband when we got our dogs this last time around, they were not going to get Purina. They're not going to get the Walmart brand. They're not going to get any of these brands. They're going to get something that is nutritious for them because we've had dogs die from cancer. And I'm like, why are they getting cancer?
Wow.
You know, it's because they're putting it in their feed, whatever it is that's causing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're not going not that route. Yeah, grass-fed meat is better, and it is more expensive. One other thing that we did learn is that we are going to take our chickens. We're not going to buy the Cornish cross again. They have to be butchered. And I want chickens that can be dual purpose. They can lay eggs or they can be meat. And we're going to put our meat birds into chicken tractors and move them around. And we're going to do less than 10 at a time because I told my husband, I said, there is no way I can do this for that long of a period. So, you know, that was one other thing I forgot to put on my list. But anyway, we're going to use chicken tractors so we can move them around the yard and they can get more bugs and grass and, you know, stuff that will be good for them and worms and all that good stuff. I did cut down my tomato plants, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I went out there and I harvested all the green tomatoes off my Amish paste. And I've got them in a box, a cardboard box. I'm going to probably put it in the community tab how I do it. But I put them in a cardboard box or a paper bag and I close them up and I put them in a dark, cool place and I allow them to ripen. And I check that bag once a week. And you'll be pulling fresh tomatoes out of the bag for 2 or 3 weeks with that method. You can take those whole tomatoes and you can put them in the freezer without washing them. And when you want fresh tomatoes in the wintertime, you pull it out of the freezer, you run it under cold water, and the skin slips off, and you just slice it up, and you have fresh tomatoes. Yeah, that cancer-causing food has been on the pet aisle for 20 years, yeah, or more, for sure. Bonnie, why are you kicking yourself out of chat?
Well, I'll be down in the chat, okay?
Okay, Lashes.
Yeah,
We
I'll be in the
appreciate
chat.
you, Lashes.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you for having
See you
me.
later, sis.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Y'all don't forget to type in the word hillbilly in the chat so that you can have your links dropped and everybody can connect with one another. And if anybody wants to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to. So Tarsha, how have you got anything left in your garden?
I have my I think it's Country Hill okra still out there that's growing. I have 3 different type of beans growing. I don't think my squash and zucchini doing well. My rutabagas growing. Some of my collards. Maybe 1 kale. And maybe no Brussels sprouts. They were sprouting up, but they end up dying.
Oh my goodness. Well, I went out there and picked all the birdhouse gourds and my loofah. My husband brought in the last of the Oppo. And the only thing we got left out there is the sweet potatoes that we have to do something with. So that's going to be fun. And our friend Reese says that cows in India have more plastic in their stomachs than a shopping mall. That is just sad. It's just so sad. You know, they're trying to do away with our meat sources so they can feed us crickets or something worse.
Yep. But I may, like, whatever I have, I'm not going to try to grow anything else. It's going to be too late. But I just have to wait till the spring and just deal with what I have out there.
Yeah, you could do some microgreens in the window. Get you, they have the little lids that fit on the bottom of the jar that sprays the liquid off. And we're thinking about doing that and adding that to our diet. But even with that, I have to be careful because I have a fast clotting blood clot disorder. So I have to be careful with all my greens. Isn't that fun?
Wow.
So, I have to be really careful with eating greens and starchy foods and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Papa's Kitchen, you have fun. Be careful out there in the traffic.
Vision said he had a freeze last night and all his pepper plants inside sweet potatoes going to be today. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went down to 33 degrees last night, and that is so weird for my area. So weird.
It's early for us. I think it was, it's been a long time since we had a cold snap like this. I can't remember what the year was, but the Mississippi River deal was 1954. So it's beaten that thing. And Reese is saying if the pet food is compromised, then is the baby formula root of some of the diseases? Absolutely. They wanted women to stop breastfeeding, so they created baby formula. Well, I was one of the babies that couldn't take the formula. My dad, actually, my mother couldn't breastfeed, but my dad would go out and he would get goat's milk for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. I wore cloth diapers. My kids wore cloth diapers. The only time I put a pamper on them was when we were traveling, and then I would have to deal with a rash afterwards. So yeah, very sensitive to a lot of stuff. And I see. What is KK? I have no idea because I'm missing. Okay. I was missing what they were saying in chat.
Yeah, I didn't realize what they were saying either until they said, okay.
Welcome in, Nona Grace. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, goat's milk was the turn to thing if you couldn't be breastfed or you couldn't take the formula back in the day. And to be honest with you, they need to go back to it because they recently had a recall on baby formula that had cow's milk in it. And we know that cow's milk cannot be fed to young children for whatever reason it is, but especially the raw cow's milk. And that's all I'm drinking now besides my water and my decaffeinated tea, can't have the caffeine, is the raw milk.
Yeah, that's why I want me some goats. I'm ready to have a homestead so I can, raise my own.
Absolutely. And we were talking to the Amish farmers about possibly getting a pair of goats, or I really don't care one way or the other if they're male or female at this point, to mow the grass, because our lawnmower broke down again. My husband hit something out in the yard and tore the deck up, and now the darn thing won't even start. So it's always something going on. But we were over at the Amish community, and they had moved the sheep from one field to the front yard. And my husband jokingly said, "I see your lawnmowers are hard at work." And the lady said, "Yeah, and they work very good." They really don't have to do a whole lot to them, other than make sure that the sheep are sheared, and the goats, they have to do the nail trim on.
Yeah. Vision preparedness, you getting some goats this spring?
So I'm going to be learning about goats and sheep. And I did ask him how big of a lot I would need just to have a pair. And he said, usually an acre, but you can get away with a half an acre. So I told my husband, I said, if you get half the yard fenced off, and then later on we get the other half, we can move them front to back. And I said, at this point, I don't even care about having flowers in my yard because the goats will eat everything. And, so.
Yeah.
So.
They sure will.
We've talked about getting a donkey because of the coyotes. So that would be the other issue. So we'd have to be dealing more with the coyotes and the fox if we bring in goats. But,
That's delicious.
And see, I've ate goat meat. I've only had lamb's meat a few times, and I never liked it. And I think it was because the person cooking it didn't know what they were doing. So I'd have to learn how to cook the meat if we used it for meat. Attorney Gunn says, I just did a lamb roast. Hind quarter was fantastic.
4 flavors a week? Yeah, you got an addiction.
Yeah.
You need to go to Flavors Anonymous.
I got cream that I've been saving off the raw milk in the freezer in case I can't get my butter. I have to have butter, y'all.
Goats and chickens and donkey and an AR for the coyotes.
Yeah. So anyway, we talked to the Amish farmer up there, and he's willing to help us out if we decide to go the route of lambs or goats. And I was thrilled about that. And another thing I found at the Amish community, y'all, was canning jars. I was thrilled. And they're from Arkansas Glass. Y'all write that name down. You can call them up on the phone. I don't know what they charge to ship, but they are the cheapest jars around. And the Amish know about it. And that's what they use to can with. It's Arkansas Glass. And we bought the pint jars were $7 and the quart jars were $9. You go to the store and you look at the prices of jars, but you're not getting the lids. The lids are sold separately, but still, that was an amazing deal. And we're not too far from where they sell them at over in Arkansas. It's over in Jonesboro. We might be able to go pick them up. But
donkeys and guineas are territorial.
Yeah.
Make a scene.
Yeah. Guineas are a menace. I want a pair of peacocks because peacocks are territorial too, and they will tear you up. They're good guard dogs. But donkeys will fight off a coyote. They will kill a coyote. Yes, Irish butter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's called Arkansas Glass for the jars, and you can look them up online. They've got a phone number you can call them.
Yeah, that Kerrygold butter, you can smell it when you cook it. It's a certain smell that butter has.
Oh yeah.
Cook it.
Yeah, and that's another thing I want to get into is making my own cheese. I haven't ventured there yet. I've got to have room in my freezer. I need to freeze some milk to have on hand just in case something happens to my supply chain. Because the reason I'm drinking the raw milk is because of the saliva issue I have, and it helps me with saliva. Yeah, Lenny and Squiggy are excellent alarms. They're guineas. Yeah, my two little dogs are excellent. I tell you, we're half a mile in our road, and our dog can tell me when somebody's turning onto our road a half a mile away. It's amazing. I'm like, what are you barking at? I don't see nothing. Hey, Garden State Gardener. Welcome in.
Hey, Gardener. Yeah, Kerrygold, that is a lovely name.
Yeah. Garden State Gardener, you do the seed giveaways when on Sundays? Sunday Fun Day or something like that? Get my pointer out of the way. Saliva is a tooth problem. Well, I definitely got that. I got a mouthful of bad teeth, and that's also autoimmune. Nona Grace says, I have made cheese, bought basket cheese and had it salted again. And I missed part of it. I have to pull it back up.
She said, Stardew Homestead said they can't have peacocks because it's their national bird.
Oh, boy.
And they tackle snakes.
Yeah, she said she had to have it salted again to remove the excess whey. Yeah. You could raise peacocks as an Indian. I can't do that. But they do tackle most of the snakes, which we have here too. That's another reason I would want something that would attack them. Our chickens just kind of look at the snakes and go on about their business.
Oh, wow.
The chickens we had before, if a snake even poked its head in the door of the pen, they were attacking it. These chickens they couldn't care less. Hey, Shane Sullivan, welcome in. He said, cheese does evil things to me.
Vision getting 2 pups in January. I pick up my German Shepherd pup on December the 10th.
Oh boy. I love German Shepherds. They are a great dog to have. Okay, Garden State Gardener has a give out around $100 worth of stuff every Sunday, y'all. Every Sunday. I'm trying to get where I can. Where'd he go?
Turning Gun said baking soda and peroxide rinse do you good.
Yep.
Garden State Gardener, I'm divorced twice. I have 4 kids at home and 1 grown child.
Okay, Garden State Gardener says gives out around $100 worth of stuff every Sunday. So y'all make sure you go over to Garden State's Garden on Sundays and check out their live. You might win some seed or something else. We have the most giving community, I tell you what. We really do.
Vision.
Vision is getting South African borobols.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Turning Gun said you a good looking girl. You must be talking about Miss Susan up there.
I don't know. I don't think I'm pretty at all. I really don't.
I don't either.
You're welcome, Garden State Gardener. This is what it's all about here. We love to give shout outs. And we want to know about the giveaways and the collaborations because I'm so far behind, y'all. You just don't know. This has been one heck of a week for me. I have literally done no videos this week. This is the first time.
CNC Farm said her baby didn't want to go to sleep.
Oh. I think you have to be registered for that giveaway, Candy Dudette. I don't know. But it's always nice to subscribe to a channel and get in on what they're doing.
Carrie Porter said we are all pretty.
Thank you. I'm pretty.
You are both beautiful and lovely on the inside too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd rather be lovely on the inside than worry about what I look like on the outside any day. Any day. That's sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Hand Me Down Outdoors. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're from Illinois. Welcome in. We won't hold that against you here in Tennessee. That's a little joke.
Outdoors.
Are you new? I think you're new here too. I don't remember seeing you here before.
Hi from Illinois.
Making notes, y'all. We've had 27 come through live so far. I'm excited. We're going to have Christmas and Thanksgiving. Oh, my Lord, all these holidays are coming up. I am not prepared for any of them. Bonnie says, I look like the Crypt Keeper, but my muffins rock. Hey, Rudy, welcome in. I'm glad you're here, Rudy.
Urban said, LOL, I like outer beauty. It opened doors. People are visual despite what they say.
Absolutely, they do.
That is true.
I look fine until I smile. Oh, boy. Papa's Kitchen says, last guy told me I was pretty, walked away with a busted lip.
Hey, the real weekend warriors.
Hey, welcome in. They're new here too. I've not seen them here before.
Yeah, I followed them and they follow me. They're RV weekend warriors. They do weekend RVing.
Stardew Homestead, welcome. We're so glad that you've been here. Thank you for coming in, and you have a blessed sleep, my friend.
Type hillbilly in the chat for your link to be dropped.
And Trent, we know you don't like people.
Right, Vision.
I like people, but they got to have 4 paws and fur. Tony Gunn says, I'm buying a 48-foot yacht. I have no idea what I'm going to do or how I stumbled upon this. Oh, well. And Bonnie says she listened to our first Christmas video yesterday. Yeah, I'm wanting to pull out my Christmas videos, y'all. Get myself in the mood. Garden State Gardner says, the hillbilly chicken rants, I'm fat, but I identify as a Greek god. Well, y'all will see me say use the terminology diva in my hashtags because I'll use canning diva, cooking diva. I'm nowhere near a diva, nor do I really want to be.
Wow, Turning Gun's gonna buy a 48-foot yacht. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's bigger than my house.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, Stardew, make sure you type in the word hillbilly so we can pick up your link and we can get some friends over to your page. We really do appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, everyone connect on here.
That's what it's all about, y'all, is to connect and grow. Noodle Diva, yeah. This week I was a chicken diva. I'm telling you what, I had my chicken up, my hands up chicken butt so much I was dreaming about it. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, they have 6 dogs and they eat a lot. Yeah, we have 2 little dogs. They don't really eat a lot, and the cat doesn't really eat a lot. But we've had big dogs in the past that would go through a 50-pound bag of food a week. Vision Preparedness says, I identify as a 501c3. I'm not paying taxes. Yes, we need to show kindness. I agree, Sherry. We need to show kindness.
If everyone would be nice to others.
What a beautiful world it would be. It really would. If we'd learn to, just be nice to other people. I was talking to Sherry the other day and I said, we might be standing in line with a grocery cart full of groceries. I see somebody standing there with a couple of items. I'm going to let them go because I know what it's like to stand behind somebody with a cart full of groceries and all you got is 1 or 2 items.
Yeah.
And I want to be nice when I can. And the other day we were in a store and I needed a penny or something. And the lady at the cash register said, don't worry about the penny. We got pennies up here. The lady behind me was trying to hand me a quarter to make up for the penny. I said, no, ma'am. I got it taken care of. But it was sweet. And I told her that. I said, that's so sweet and kind of you. And I appreciate that. Just because I didn't want to break another bill. Who wants to break a bill for a penny? But,
Right.
Yeah. We always have to do something that kind to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. All your dogs are big except for your little mini Dotson, Jamie. That's sweet. Well, my little Jack Russell think he's the biggest dog in the house.
And Faith and Feather said, Miss Tarsha inspired me to get a bigger dog. He is a Westie cross, 3 times the size. I have a ginormous West Highland White Terrier.
Wow. Hand-me-down outdoors makes their own dog food. That's awesome.
Yeah, share that out. A lot of people, that would help a lot of people out if you have videos up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If I come across it, I'll share it out on my community tab. We do, I don't do it all the time, but I'll do a chicken with rice and some vegetables in it. They love sweet potatoes. They love carrots. They love green beans. Any of those vegetables, the dogs will love. And we give them deer treats. I make homemade dehydrated deer burgers. Candy Dudette says she's got 2 Dachshunds, and the one in the picture, not sure what breed he is. Venison, rice, vegetables, and beans are actually pretty good. Yeah. Attorney Gunn says elves. Yeah, Trent, those are going to be some big dogs. I hope you got a big budget to feed them. 190 pounds each, Tarsha.
190 pounds. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big dog.
How big my German Shepherd would be.
Shepherds are usually about 90 to 100 pounds, I think. It's been a while since I've had any. We had German Shepherds a long time ago. Most of the dogs that I've had, though, were about 50 pounds. And that was plenty big for me. Thank you for coming in, Sherry. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Candy Dudette, thank you. She says she's ready for Christmas too. I am. I'm so ready for Christmas. But I'm not ready gift-wise. I haven't done anything.
Right.
I start projects and I can't get to them because I'm so busy.
Yep. I love Christmas.
I think Christmas and Easter are my favorite 2 holidays. Jamie says hers aren't that big. They range about 55 pounds and up. That's some big dogs. Thank you, Sherry, for coming in. She's got a great channel, y'all. You need to go watch her. Yeah, whole chicken, sweet potatoes, kibble, and other vegetables. Yeah, you're going to be feeding them a lot. We have a friend that lives down in Mississippi. He'll pick up a deer off the side of the road if he knows it hasn't been laying there long, and feeds it to his dogs. He has a great big pot, and he'll go out there and he'll skin it up and throw it in the pot and cook it up for them and just let them have at it. Vanessa Kitty, welcome in. You're new here. One American Bulldog and 4 Redbone Coonhounds. Oh boy, you do have some big dogs.
No, we don't get visitors for Halloween. I have my kids going to all the doors in the house. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't get any visitors for Halloween where we're at either. We're out in the sticks, so we don't get them. But when I lived down in Memphis, Lord have mercy, we spend $50 to $100 on candy every year. CNC Farm is connected to a couple of people. We appreciate you doing that. It's always good to make friends. Miss Susan, you got to back me up when I cram my tater tots in the oven with some Christmas lights. Yes. She's talking about the sweet potatoes to cure them. That's a great way to cure them.
That's nice of you, Vanessa. Vanessa Kitty saw my post.
Yeah.
I shared out your link. She saw the shared out link.
Candy Dudette says not going to celebrate Halloween, but I do love fall. We don't celebrate it anymore. Now my youngest grandson, I'm pretty sure my daughter is going to dress him up. My daughters have always been big into it. It's just, once I passed that age and my kids passed that age, I really didn't care nothing about it. Of course, when my kids were growing up, it was so dangerous to take them out and get any candy. You had to go get your candy x-rayed.
We always went to the main bank in our small town. When I was young, my mom used to take us to the main bank, and they had the big black kettle full of candy, and everybody from the community would come and they would put candy in your bag. Now,
when I was a kid, I always had 2 or 3 costumes available because I made my own costume. Mother always bought me a costume, and then I had costumes for my brother and my sister. So I could come home and change costumes, go back out. And I always went out with my neighbors. So I'd come in and, those big wash tubs, those big round wash tubs, mm-hmm. I'd have candy for a year because I would go out and do that. But my mother, once I turned 11, that was it. You can't do that anymore, So then it was going to the church fall festivals and stuff like that. But when we lived down in Memphis, we had grown men coming up to our door trick-or-treating. I'm not talking about teenagers either. I'm talking about grown men. Mm-hmm. And it got to the point where I told my husband, I said, if they're over a certain age, they're not getting candy.
They getting I ain't even gonna say it.
Yeah, they're gonna get, they're gonna get something pointed at them. What are you doing here? Why are you out?
Exactly.
Because Memphis has a lot of pedophiles down there too. So that was, always scary for me. So we started with our grandkids taking them somewhere where we knew it was going to be safe for them.
Right. Exactly, Vision. That's exactly what I was talking about. No reason a grown man come trick-or-treating.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want to do that. Turning guns, you got to type hillbilly. Get your link dropped.
Yeah, type hillbilly.
Or the done. We normally did not have a lot of problems with the trick-or-treaters. Most of them, the parents or older brother or sister were taking them out. And most of the time, it was just kids on our block. We had a certain area when I was a kid that we were allowed to go to because my mom and dad knew just about everybody lived in our neighborhood. And let me tell you, if I got into any mischief while I was out there, they knew about it before I got home.
Yeah. Turning Gun said your name is Billy.
Okay. Your name is Billy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And Vanessa Kitty said that we went around to 200 homes on our paper route, 5 siblings and I.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one day of the year we didn't mind walking. Any other day, it was like, Daddy, can you carry me? I'm tired. But we'd go out trick or treat. No problem. But it's so much different, than it was when I was a kid. The worst thing I got when I was a kid was somebody wrapped up rocks and bubblegum wrappers.
That's easy. That is
I guess I like bubblegum.
Evil.
Yeah. Well, it's trick or treat, But we don't do it anymore. We don't have a reason to. We'll do the fall festival sometimes at church, and all the kids come in dressed up and they play games and get candy, but that's a safe place for them to go.
Right.
Hand me down outdoors says I always snag the chocolate from my daughter's bucket. Mine was Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, that sounds good, Vanessa Kitty. And yeah, they had hot chocolate and popcorn balls.
Yeah.
And Faith and Feather said her dad would run our legs off, then we would collapse into bed and then sneak all our best candy bars.
Oh, yeah. And Mother always gave us a pillowcase. Well, we had a couple of teenagers out there that was stealing candy from the smaller kids, and they would go up and they would slice the bottom of the bag, grab all the candy. Well, Mama fixed that. She put something in that bag where they couldn't cut through it in the bottom. Yeah, Snickers or Reese's Cups, that would be good too. I like anything chocolate. But those sugar daddies, they pull all your fillings out of your mouth.
CNC Farm said her 19-year-old never liked chocolate, so we always made out like bandits.
Oh, yeah.
My oldest son never liked chocolate. He still don't eat chocolate to this day.
Vanessa Kitty said it was safe before mid-70s, and after that point, all manner of crimes were being done. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Three Musketeers and dark chocolate. I like both of those too. And there's a lot of candy that they don't even make anymore. I think you could still get payday bars, but they're kind of hard to come by.
They had them at Walmart, and I snatched up a pack and regretted it. It was disgusting. Was it? Yeah, the sugar daddies or slow pokes. They tear your teeth out of your mouth. I used to like those little John, what's the Little John things? They was like some kind of, I don't know what it's called, Long Boys or something.
Yeah, we had peanut butter logs.
And those squirrel nuts.
Bonnie says aliens don't like Chockies. Talking about chocolate
70
candy.
to 80 visitors. Garden State Gardener said.
Wow. I know we used to get a bunch of them.
Yeah, I used to like those Heath bars when I was young. Because you can eat on them and suck on them for a long time. Chico sticks. I remember those. Oh, they used to make peanut brittle too, Vanessa.
Garden State Gardener says, when my son was going through chemo and cancer on Halloween, we had to throw him candy. Where did he go? It just disappeared off my thing. There it goes. Out the window upstairs, and he tried to aim in their bucket, but don't know how many kids he hit on the head. At least he was participating. That's wonderful. I hope he's okay.
What is Martha Washington's? That's what Turning Gun said.
And see if I can get this one to come up. Dream Big Productions plush bat fan. Thank you, because you just reminded me. I forgot something. We sent some mail toy for you folks over the past week. We're hoping to send more mail to you very soon. Well, I appreciate that. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to walk away.
No, Vision, I haven't even taken them off the plant. I hope they're not destroyed. But I haven't even taken them off the plant. I haven't even been back to the garden. Maybe I get some energy to go one day this week.
I needed to get up and walk around. I'm getting stiff.
Yeah. I keep looking at them out the window. I'm looking at them now. And then I can turn this way and look at the other ones.
Dream Big Productions and Plush Bat Fan sent me a package. And inside the package was some old flyers. It's an ad from Walmart. And I'll explain this to you in a little bit. And then 2 home concept books. I can get them in the camera. They were from 2019, and the flyer.
Yes, come and get them, Vision.
The flyer was from July 2020, so this is before our president we have now. And they sent me a really nice letter. It said, "This is the very first package from Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. We have been collecting lots of plush bats and plush red pandas for years. Inside this package is 2 magazines, Home Concepts, one issued in December 2019, and one issued in July 20. And okay, the Walmart ad was from 2019 for me to keep as souvenirs. The Arizona state average gas price has been increasing like crazy and currently at $4.99 a gallon, which made us think we overpay on gas. We have made the new highest gas bill record captured on camera on October 3rd, 2022, totaling $100, 16.003 gallons of gas for $6.249 a gallon. The following reasons of why we decided to overspend on gas: majority of the gas pumps out there in Arizona are neither sanitized or cleaned, and the gas station bathrooms are extremely dirty. When we visit gas stations, the higher gas price, especially with poor consumer ratings, the place is less busy or nobody around. Costco and Sam's Club gas stations have long lines throughout the day, and we do not wait in long lines at gas stations." And they typed that out. But it was a reminder of what our prices were like on housing and everything else in these magazines, and the cost of food, what we were paying before all this this Kobobo garbage hit. And candy on the back of this, for the big bag of candy, depending on the type of candy it was, the Mars Minis and Hershey Miniatures was $14.74 in their area. The Fun Size was $9.94. That was the two highest. Well, there's one down here for $23.98. But you go look at the price of candy in the store now, and it's just exorbitant. And you're like, what in the world are they doing?
Yeah.
Then we don't know what they're putting into it.
Hi, Randy at Missouri, Outlaw Randy.
Hey, Randy, how are you? Welcome in. But tires, I was looking at the tires. Let's see if I can get it in the camera. The cheapest tire they had was $60, and they had it on sale for $54. Can you go buy a tire for that now? The last time we priced tires for our truck, it was over $200 a tire. So we're talking $800 or more for tires.
My tires always costed $250 plus
Per tire, right?
Yeah, and that was years ago too.
Diapers. Diapers were for the Parents' Choice was $17.57 for the diapers, and I have no clue what diapers cost now. But I mean, it was just, I was looking at this and I was being floored because I'm like, we really are paying double and triple on some of the prices now.
Yeah.
Of course, this is from Arizona, and the prices were different here in Tennessee compared to Arizona. So I really thought that was an interesting thing to receive in the mail, and I really do appreciate you doing that to give me something to talk about too, because we need to know that we're paying a lot more, because you're going to get so used to whatever the price is that they're charging you that you're going to forget what you were paying a couple of years ago for items. And I think that was the point that they were making.
Yeah. Yeah. Things going up.
And it's really hard when you're on a budget, and you don't have any extra cash to spend.
Faith and Feather said, candy's so pricey, maybe we should give out stalks of cauliflower and broccoli and maybe a handful or two of mushrooms.
Just give them some turnip greens.
Right.
Tell them it's money. Here, I'll give you 2 turnip greens. When I was a kid, we'd go to the park and play. Me and my friend, we had a park at the corner. And, of course, my mother could hear us at the park. She always knew what I was into, no matter what. And we would pull the leaves off the trees, and that was our money to pay for things. So maybe we need to go back to doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, hamburger's too high.
I know it would be some kids who would take that and actually go cook it. It's very few, but those who, you see in the movies and you seen the videos in the movies where the kids don't have food at home and they try to go and, get whatever they can, and then they'll come home and cook it.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I mean, there are families out there, I know, in this country that don't have enough food in their house, and there's no reason for that. Really and truly, there has never been a reason for people to go hungry in this nation. We have been too blessed. And I've been involved in food pantries in the past, passing out groceries, and I know what they get. And I can tell you, you would be shocked at how much food is being thrown away in this nation before all of this hit.
Right.
Bonnie says, T-shirts. I went trick-or-treating and all I got was a handful of turnip greens.
That would be a nice T-shirt.
Yeah. Bonnie says, Jesus is coming, y'all. What? Yes, he is, Trent. Yes, he is. And we need to be ready. We need to be ready.
Yes.
But I really did appreciate that package. I did get another piece of mail, and I'm planning on doing a shout out on this. I just haven't got around to it yet. And I will do it. I promise you. It'll be in a shout out too. But I told them specifically I was going to do it in this live because I wanted y'all to hear this. It was important information, I think. Yeah, this nation should never have hungry or homeless people. And I agree 100% with that.
Absolutely.
And our veterans should never be homeless on the street. You know, they deserve the most respect that we can give to them because they put their lives on the line. And they come home and a lot of them cannot find work. And it's just heartbreaking.
With all that money they send into another country, we could be rebuilding all these areas that's been hit by disasters.
Yeah.
With all that money, they can rebuild within a week.
Yeah. And Billy said it right. Richest nation ever. And they're trying to break the bank. They really and truly are.
And that's awesome vision preparedness.
We're glad that you're done for the day. I know you're happy. Happy. Yeah. I appreciate you being here too, Trent. I really do.
He's a great supporter.
He really is. And all of these channels are. And I'm so blessed. Every time I do a live, I'm like, nobody wants to watch me.
No, that's not.
And then I have people show up and I'm like, they really like me. And I don't know why. Because I'm just a simple person. I really am. I don't get out there and do a lot of things anymore like I used to. I'm not involved a whole lot, because since I don't work any longer, I work at home. I work like a dog at home, but I never work like that out in public, even though I work long hours. Yes, they broke the bank and they really are trying to. I have a friend that works in a bank and I asked her if they've heard anything yet. And she says, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
We love you, Bonnie. I appreciate that.
Yep. We love Miss Susan.
Yes. Billy said it correctly. Your leadership steals your wealth and then launders it through foreign nations. And that's absolutely the truth. And it's been going on for generations. We just didn't know about it until now. And that's sad. That's really sad. Speaking about stealing money, Social Security had money stolen from them under Lyndon B. Johnson. He borrowed money from Social Security, and the intention was it would be paid back within a certain amount of time. Well, then they took over Social Security, and now Social Security is going broke because the government or the big bad wolf has got their hands into it. So, hey, we didn't talk about poop. Where were you at, Faith and Feathers? We didn't talk about poop. I was talking about them chickens pooping on me after they had done been dispatched. Even though me don't like people. You remember my name? Wow. Yes, Billy. I'm trying to get better at remembering names. I have to write it down and then I can remember. Don't be amazed at my memory, sweetheart. I wrote it down. He. Yeah, I think I'm going to make me one of those memory board games. I'm going to put everybody's name on one side, and on the other side, I'm going to put their real name. play the game.
Hi, Mad Dog.
Yes, we covered the chicken poo topic. Hello, Mad Dogs Forge. Welcome in. You're another newbie here.
I want some coffee too, Vision, with some sweet creamer.
I don't drink that stuff. It puts hair on your chest.
I don't drink it often, but right now I would like to have some. I really want something that'll put me to sleep, so coffee won't be it.
Yeah. Well, it's almost 3:00 here, so yeah, it's getting time. We're gonna call this 2 hours because I know I'm tired and I've got to go out and take care of chickens again.
Yeah. Yesterday was my first day back up, and I was like, whoo, I got to get off of here. I only stayed an hour and 33 minutes.
Missouri Outlaw Randy said, I'm new here too. Yes.
No, you're not.
No, you're not new, but we love you anyway. And he had 601 subscribers when I went by there the other day. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Excited for you, Randy.
Congratulations.
I love that. Thank you,
CNC
CNC Farm, for coming in. I appreciate you coming in.
You have
Now
a
I want
wonderful
coffee.
evening. Oh my goodness. She said she snorted coffee out her nose when you said it grow hair on your chest.
Vision Preparedness says he likes coffee black like it's weapons. Missouri Outlaw said 500 too many. No, you're going to keep going from here because you got some great content.
Right.
Who's that pretty girl on the right? Well, it ain't me. That's Miss Tarsha.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think we've had a good talk here.
Randy calling me Tarsh.
Are you a Tarsh?
A lot of people call me Tarsh.
Okay, Cocoa Bean. You've been good all the time.
They over there tussling.
Yeah, they're tussling.
Asian.
They've been good all this time. Listen, I was on Sherry Jones live the other day, and we had them loading the cotton up out in the fields, and all you heard all throughout the whole thing was them barking. They letting me know that somebody was out there wasn't supposed to be. Come on, Coco.
You take care too. Garden State Gardener, love you all too. Faith and Feather said, be careful, Miss Tarsh is armed to the teeth.
Oh my gosh, you're getting heavy.
Yeah, I stay armed. And Turning Gun said, me too.
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. I had to bring the babies up here because they're going to fight if I don't.
Yeah, they were scrapping down there.
They're just playing. They both think they're alpha dogs.
Welcome back, Miss Vanessa Kitty.
Yeah, welcome back. These two keep me busy. I tell you what. If I didn't have them in my life, I don't know what I'd be doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
They keep me busy. Cocoa Bean showing you her wonky ear. You being good girl now? Is that what you wanted? You want it, Mama? Yeah, they're telling me it's time, y'all. It's time for some me time.
No, Vision, I would have got off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vision. I thought yours was on Thursday.
Yeah, he was going to do a pop-up one today.
Well, you can still do a pop-up. I can get off here and let you do your pop-up, and we can all raid you. Yeah, the veterans get a discount when they get them through the store in the VA hospital. I don't like what they're doing to the veterans. Money and insurance and everything else is just so messed up. That's where you got your tires Bonnie says, I would come to your live, but it's time for hubby monster to come home and he eats things. Expects me to cook and all. Rolls eye. I need coffee first. Well, go get your coffee and then we'll get off here and we'll jump on yours. I don't mind. I really don't. Because I do have to get up, go take care of chickens, and then I got to start supper. And by the time I get done with chickens, it'll be time to start supper. So I can listen. I try to hit lives, as many as I can. And I need to know when y'all are doing lives. So if y'all could tell me when you do lives, and we can get a list going so we know when to go where. Because some days I forget and I'm like, I need to make a list. Just put a pizza in. Yum.
I forgot what our topic was, Vision. That's sad. That is sad. I forgot. So sorry.
Go to Asian markets and get rice. Yeah, absolutely. You need to stock up on that stuff because we don't know what we're going to be getting down the pike. We really don't. Y'all keep prepping and preparing. And I got to get my husband building another pantry shelf because I've done run out of space.
Yeah.
Which girl are you talking about, Billy? Because I'm talking about food or pantry. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, normal lives, but I'm dropping more content. Okay. Yeah, he did a great little video on his mini prep that was really good. And I put it in my community tab because I thought it was really, really good. And it's smart. This man is so smart, y'all. He can teach you a lot of things.
Mad Dog said, go to Asian markets.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Yeah. I'll go to the Amish markets. I'm paying a little more, but it's worth it. Well, I'm not paying more for everything. I pay for their canned goods, their home canned goods.
Mm-hmm.
And they're paying for the jar and the lid and all that. So they're including that in the price. They don't make any money off the jar, but they do make money off the stuff that they prepare themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonnie says, I knew it. Trenton disappeared from my feed a couple of weeks ago. Stupid YouTube. Yeah, you got to kind of keep a watch, especially when you do new buses. You need to go back and make sure that you are secure there. We bought 2 bags of rice, 25 pounds each for $26 each. Yeah. Put that rice in the freezer for about 3 days and then bucket it up with some bay leaves on top. We don't eat enough rice here to go and get a 25-pound bag.
Right.
Because it's one of those high carb things that we can't have.
Yeah, I try to limit my rice, even though I have it stored, but I don't eat it much. I've been buying some cauliflower rice.
You're welcome, Trent. I really do try to help everybody out, and I think you're a great, tremendous help to this community. I really do.
He really is.
Billy says, I want to hear her talk some more. Who you wanting to hear, me or Tarsha? Hey, good times with Jen and Steve. Welcome in. We bussing today. We bussing. Where's my pen? I won this pen, y'all. Get it in the camera. There it is. And it's got a jewel on the top. I won that from Missy's channel, and it reminds me every time I use it that we are jewels in God's eyes. And she's got some giveaways going on too. Y'all need to go by and check out her channel. All right, I can't see. You got your head in the way, baby. I can't help. I got a big head. Okay. And I'm slow writing because I got a big head in the way. Hey, Tori's Brain Games, welcome in. We're going to give Vision Preparedness a little time, drink some coffee, and then we're going to go over to his page and we're going to raid him from the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch.
Hi, Tori's Brain Games.
And his special guest is Miss Tarsha. So y'all get ready to go over there, and if someone could drop a link to his live.
I don't see it posted.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for coming in, Bonnie. We appreciate you. Pray for you and yours too. Cowgirls in the house. Vision, you need to drop your link to your live so we can all go over there and raid. And I'm going to turn you into a moderator so you can do that. Oh, I can't do it on that one. I have to do it on the phone. Okay, Vision, if you'll post your link to your live, then we can go over there and raid you, and I'll get off here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming in. Y'all are so special to me. You just don't know. And I am going to be checking out a lot of channels. A lot of channels.
Yeah.
Which makes my day. I really enjoy doing that too. And I want to see some channels growing and having fun. And I love Tori's Brain Games. He's starting to put out some little short videos. Those make my day because some of them are really cute.
Right. Yeah.
I have to have my community coffee. Yeah, we love Tori. Tori's a sweetheart. Yeah. Trent, are you a Cowboy fan? I hear a lot of people talk about that community coffee. I don't know. Cocoa Bean. Oh, I think she's got up to about 30 pounds, y'all. She's heavy. You got to get down, girlfriend. Well, I'm going to get off here, and everybody head over to Vision Preparedness, and maybe he'll get his live going here in a moment. We can all jump on there and continue the conversation over there. I love you all.
He said no.
No.
What you said no to?
You don't want us to come over? He don't want us to come over, Tarsha?
Vision Preparedness channel. I'm going to post his link.
Yeah. Hey, Missy, we're fixing to go see Vision Preparedness. We're going to go over to his link and do the live there and visit over there. You can always go back and watch, just play the replay on this. It takes a few minutes.
I just dropped the link for Vision Preparedness.
Yay. It should be popping up. Okay, it's up there above you, Missy. Look for Triple Threat Firearms and Defense, and she's dropped the link. Y'all, I love you, but Jesus Christ loves you more. And he loves you from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and everything in between. Y'all be blessed and have a great day. And thank you, Tarsha. And thank you, Lashes, for coming up if you're still hanging out here, hon.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Love you all too. Have a wonderful evening and a great night. And if you can, make it over to Vision Preparedness. He's going to go live at 4:15.
Yep. 4:15, y'all.
And I'll be on the panel as well.
So we're going to head over there in just about a little over an hour. So y'all, we'll see you there, and y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye. Missy's doing a live too. Okay, Missy.